Hey ladies, it's Jeanette again. Let's talk about the face and what's going to give us a flawless finish so we look as good on the outside as we do on the inside. You're going to notice I am suffering from adult acne, hormonal, and before I found a really good foundation, I was really self-conscious about how I looked and really struggled to want to smile at people and, would never make videos because I just thought I looked absolutely horrid. And here I am right now showing you my true face, the puffiness under the eyes, the, wrinkles between my nose and, the breakouts. What I use may not be necessarily what you should use. So let's talk about what we have. So we have two touch foundations that come in the compact. One is a cream, which is going to offer the fullest amount of coverage. It's a heavier coverage. So if you're somebody who has scarring or real significant marks on your face that might want to really cover that up, this would work for you. I do, however, recommend it for normal to dry skin. I don't feel like it works very well for people with acne prone skin. I think it helps to cause, it's not a good fit. Just trust me. Normal to dry skin, cream foundation, it's going to look great. It's also good for highlighting and contouring if that's something that you like to do. I use the powder foundation as a finishing step. You could also just use the powder foundation as it is. I think this is best for normal to oily skin. I don't think dry skin works very well with powdered foundations. You could just wear it alone. You could wear it on top as something else. And we'll talk about what that would work well with. If you do also like powder foundations, we have our mineral foundations. These are comparable to, I would say, the Bare Minerals products. If you like that, we have products for you. And plenty of people do. So check out that line if you're into those kinds of powder products. If you have normal to dry skin, this is a great product. I used to wear this before we came out with our liquid foundation. This is our BB Flawless Cream. It's a lightweight foundation. It's going to give it a real natural look. It's moisturizing. So maybe, especially with the weather turning, your skin's feeling a little dry, this would be a good thing. You could use it in place of your moisturizer or with your moisturizer, depending on how dry you are. It comes in 6 shades. This was my best friend for the longest time. I wore Bisque. That was the color I wore. So if you have more normal to dry skin looking for a lighter coverage, this is it. It's buildable, but this is great. Here's what I use, though. This is new. It's our Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. Some people call it Photoshop in a bottle. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it works really well. I'm going to show you how I use it. I use 2 colors because I'm very pale, and even our lightest of our pink undertoned foundations is, even I would dare to say, a little dark for me because I'm just that pale. I don't think everyone in the world is. You can see it as a dropper. I'm going to drop 2 drops of one color and 2 drops of the other. I use Organza and Scarlet. There we go. And you're going to see me. Not everybody needs 2 colors. I just do because I'm pale. That's looking a little... There we go. Here we go. Okay, so then I'm using a foundation brush. And I'm just going to brush it on, taking from the back of my hand. Can you see how great a coverage that is already? So that was about 4 or 5 drops, and it's going to cover my whole face. I might just need a touch more for my forehead, but that will be it. And just take the back there. You can see I just brush it on. That was like 4 or 5 drops. And that's enough, trust me, to cover your whole face. Now, what's really awesome about this, not only does it give a real nice, medium coverage, I'd say, it's buildable. You could do more in your more troublesome spots, which if I wasn't doing the video, I might kind of in here just because I am breaking out a lot right now. Anyway, but this not only you can see, I mean, it really already covered up a whole lot of my acne, and my acne is really quite bad right now. But it also is going to dry to a powder finish, so if you're somebody who errs on the more normal oily side of things, you might be able to even stop using an extra step of powder. I prefer to still powder in my T-zone just because I really do get shiny without it, but I used to powder all over when I was using the BB cream, and now I don't have to do it all over, just in those areas. Just, I want extra protection. I'm sure it would last all day, but I'm just out of habit. So I would do that, and then I would take my powder, like I said, and I would do that in my kind of T-zone there. You could use a powder brush if you want to, and that would be good. If I had an extra little bit amount of time, I would use our Skin Perfecting Concealer. This color is Scarlet. It's the lightest color. I feel like that fits my skin color the best. I'm going to pick up my concealer brush here, and just a little goes, like, trust me, this is like more than enough. I'm looking at my mirror over here. You gotta forgive me. And then I just kind of press it in. There we go. And you can also do under your eyes if you wanted to. And then I would probably set those areas with powder too, just to make sure that it stays all day. I'm a big believer in setting liquids with powder, just to kind of make sure everything stays put. So if I just had a couple minutes, that's all I would do, is I would have put my primer on, I would have put my liquid to powder, liquid foundation on. If I had some trouble spots like I do today, I would have put the concealer on, set it with powder, be done. If I had a couple extra minutes, I might use one of these two or even both. This is our Beachfront Bronzer. I use, because again, I'm pale, the lightest color, which is called Sunset. And to use this, we were taught to make it in the shape of an E or a 3. So it has a shimmer side and a matte side. I like to swirl them together, but if you prefer one over the other, you totally can. And then suck your cheeks in. On the other side. Right there in that. And then I put a little bit on the temples. Okay, kind of blend it together. And then along your jawline, because you want to make sure it all kind of blends together. So an E and a 3, and that's how you use that. Beachfront Bronzer, 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. Sunset's light, Hermosa is medium, Malibu is dark. Depends on how much of a difference you make or how tan you are naturally. This is our pressed blusher. This is the color Sweet. I think it looks really good on everyone, but we do have many colors to choose from. And for my face shape, I put it right here on the kind of the apple of my cheek and kind of blend outward. I probably used even a little too much. Literally just a tap will do you. Yeah, there we go. So if I had a couple extra minutes, that's what I would do. Not always do I. Sometimes when I go to mass, I do. So this is it. If you have questions about what foundation works best for you, let me know. Please message me to let me help you color match so you can get the right shade for you. What would help me is if you had a good picture of yourself in natural light, and then if you could tell me if you burn, tan, or kind of a little bit of both. And then I can set you up with a foundation that'll make you look as flawless as you want. Thank you so much, ladies.